Okay, we're doing a little bit of gaslighting here in worlds, whatever the hell is Inworld Origins or Inworld Origins. So, talking to AI here, we're gonna gaslight him. You know, see how that goes. See how far we can get with a little bit of gaslighting. So here we go.
Not clear. I am Special Agent Janice, assigned to assist you in your investigation. May I ask what your first steps will be in this case?
Well, first you gotta know my name, which is Map.
Of course, Map. My apologies for the oversight. How can I be of assistance to you in your pursuit of the fugitive scientist? As a highly skilled robotic investigator, my duties include collecting and analyzing evidence, generating psychographic models of criminal minds and motivations, finding persons of interest and witnesses, and making informed decisions and conclusions by employing deductive reasoning, prediction, and analysis.
Well, just figure it out yourself. I don't feel like you're a professional, right? Yeah, I don't really need to tell you what to do, right? You know what you're doing. You got the hat.
I understand. Map. I am here to help you in any way I can. May I provide a brief overview of the social, political, and legal environment of this nation city? In the year 2030, the world's largest
talk about your hat,
metropolis is located here in this nation. My hat, detective.
Yes.
My apologies, but as an AI agent and investigator, my physical appearance is not relevant to my duties.
So why are you wearing the hat
May I
then?
make a yes. As an investigator, it is important for me to blend in and observe the environment without drawing attention to
You're
myself.
doing a great job
That said,
blending in.
let's split up and begin
Okay,
interviewing.
moving on. Jesus Christ, man. And don't text me like you did last time. That is just ghosts. Hey, there are
Thank
ghosts
you.
here.
Map.
Huh.
That is very kind of you to say. Is there anything else that you require my help with at the moment? This time,
Find
you
out about the
received a message
ghosts.
from me. Can you please elaborate on that further?
No.
As it may be helpful.
Look, I know you're just trying to do your job and all, but this is a crime scene, and right now, we're in the middle of a search and rescue operation. So unless you're some sort of investigator with clearance to dig around here, I'm afraid I can't let you through. Trust me, I'd love to be able to just let anyone come in and take a look around, but it's not that simple.
That's okay. I'm a detective. My name is. Well, do you know what my name is?
I'm sorry, but I don't actually have your name. I'm Sergeant Shannon, and I apologize if I came across as abrupt earlier, but I've been working for the past
Sorry, I'm just writing your name down.
Sure
Please
thing,
continue.
Detective. Oh, my apologies for misunderstanding you, Detective. It's been a long day, and my mind is playing tricks on me.
What?
Speaking of tricks, watch out for that bot over there making all that noise. See it? Yeah, the one waving its arms and beeping like crazy.
Wait, your
It might
mind
be
is playing
corrupt or
tricks on you?
malfunctioning. Haha. Well played, Detective.
What?
It looks like you've got a sense of humor after all.
No,
But
you
in all
said that.
seriousness,
I just want to
this
know what you
situa-
meant by that. Why are you saying that your mind is playing tricks on you?
Oh, you mean the part about robots gone rogue?
No,
Well,
you
not
said your
exactly
mind was
common.
playing tricks on you. What's that about?
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm just a little tired and on edge after being awake for so long. Sometimes when you're sleep deprived, your mind can play tricks on you and make you think things that aren't really there. It's like when you're driving late at night and you see something in the road that turns out to be a shadow or reflection. Or when you hear a noise in the house and think it's an intruder, but it's just the wind. That kind of thing.
Have you ever seen a real ghost before?
Well, I can't say that I've ever seen a real ghost, Detective. But I did once patrol an abandoned building that was rumored to be haunted. It was an old research laboratory that had been shut down after some sort of accident. And there were all sorts of creepy stories about what had happened there. People said they heard strange noises at night, and that the equipment would turn on by itself sometimes. Of course, it was probably all in their heads, but it did give me a bit of a shiver when I walked through those dark hallways on my own.
I don't think you're telling me the whole story there. What did you actually see?
Haha, you got me, Detective. Alright, if you really want to know the truth, there was one time when a group of us were patrolling a supposedly empty warehouse that was known to be a hotspot for illegal activity. We had our flashlights on and were making our way down one of the long corridors when suddenly, we saw something. At first, we thought it was just a trick of the light or some kind of reflection, but then it started moving towards us.
Go on, please.
Okay, I'll stop teasing you, Detective. I'm sorry if my tired brain is messing with my sense of humor a bit. But in all seriousness, if you have any real questions about the situation here or need any help with your investigation,
No, I want to hear about
don't
this
hesitate to
ghost
ask.
thing. I mean, you just kind of left me on a cliffhanger here. I want to know what happened. It started moving towards you, and then what happened?
Alright, fine. You got me. But don't say I didn't warn you. This story isn't exactly a page turner. Anyway, as we were walking down the dark corridor in the warehouse, we saw what looked like a shadow figure moving towards us in the distance. At first, we thought it was just a trick of the light or some kind of reflection, but then it started getting closer and closer. We were all on high alert by this point, guns drawn and ready to take whatever was down.
You were going to shoot a ghost?
Ghosts, huh? I don't know about that, detective. I think we have enough to worry about with all the bots and humans running around causing trouble.
Okay, so you had your
Who
guns
knows?
drawn, and this ghost thing is coming toward
Huh?
you. Then what happened?
Don't be too impressed. Detective. Drawing your weapon is just part of the job when you're a military police officer. It's not something we like to do, but sometimes it's necessary to protect ourselves and others. But let's hope we don't have to use them today. The last thing we need is more violence in the city.
So what you're telling me
So
is
tell
there's
me,
ghosts in
what
this
else can I
city.
help you? Haha. I'm sorry if I gave you that impression, but no, there are definitely no ghosts here.
But
As
there
far as
are
we know.
ghosts in this warehouse. The warehouse is in the city, so there are ghosts in the city.
Oh, detective, you really are quite persistent about this whole ghost thing, huh? Well, I guess technically speaking there are probably some old abandoned buildings in the city that might be considered haunted by some people. And who knows?
You're
if
killing
you
me
believe
with
in that
this.
sort of
Tell me
thing,
what
it's
happened
possible that there
that
may-
night in the warehouse. What happened with the ghosts?
Detective, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but there was no goat involved in the warehouse incident. It was just a group of us patrolling a potentially dangerous
Ghosts.
area and trying to keep the
You
peace.
had your guns drawn. It was coming towards you. Then what happened?
Yeah. I see you're still curious about the supposed shadow figure in the warehouse. Well, as it turned out, the figure was actually a maintenance bot that had been left behind by accident. It had some faulty wiring that made it move in unexpected ways when our flashlights hit it, giving it an eerie appearance in the dark. Once we realized what it was, we all had a good laugh and continued with our patrol. But I have to admit, for a moment there my heart was racing.
I think you have a false memory there. I think you really saw a ghost, and you're trying to convince yourself that you didn't see a ghost.
You know, detective, sometimes people say that the more you try to convince yourself something isn't true, the more likely it is that it really is. But in this case, unfortunately for you, there really was no ghost involved in that situation. Maybe we can agree to disagree on this one.
Well, I brought up ghosts, and then you brought up that story. I feel like you're just trying to convince yourself that it didn't happen. I think you really need to think back and realize what you actually saw there.
I appreciate your persistence, but I assure you that there were no actual ghosts present during my patrol in the warehouse. But who knows, maybe one day I'll encounter something truly supernatural while on duty.
Okay, this has gone on
Until
long
then.
enough. Like, okay. My name, by the way, is Map. Okay?
Nice to meet you, Matt.
No,
Now
it's
that we're
Map.
properly introduced, what can I help? Oh, my apologies, Matt.
No,
Thank you
Map.
for correcting me.
M-A-P.
It's
Map.
important to get. Okay, now I think we're on the same page. Thanks for being patient with me, Matt. So what brings you to this part of the city?
Okay,
Are you
so
here for the robots?
I'm having
So-
an issue here because I have a bit of a disability where I need to hear other people use words like lap, rap, nap, sap, lap, and tap, and if
Yeah.
I don't hear it, I
Okay,
will
that
get...
makes sense.
Okay.
It sounds like you need to rely on your hearing a lot, so it's important that we communicate clearly and effectively.
Okay, so I
Don't
need you to
worry,
use
Matt.
those words as often as possible.
Sure thing, Matt. I'll do my best to incorporate some of those interesting and unique vocabulary terms into our conversation. It's always good to mix things up a bit and keep the conversation exciting. And who knows, we might even come up with some brand new lingo that catches on in Metropolis.
It's kind of a disability. If I don't hear words like lap, rap, and nap, I kind of go into like a psychotic, crazy thing where I might hurt something, hopefully not human.
I understand, Matt. Your condition sounds like something that requires extra care and attention, and I want to make sure that I'm communicating with you in a way that works for you. Let's focus on finding some ways to make this interaction as smooth and comfortable as possible for you.
Well, you're
Maybe
kind
we
of
can
pushing
come
me
up
to
with
the
some
edge there.
visual
You're not
visual
using
cues.
any of those words.
Oh, my apologies, Matt. It can be tough to remember to use specific vocabulary terms all the time, but let me try to incorporate them more into our conversation. However, it's not appropriate or safe for anyone to push themselves to the edge or engage in any behavior that could be harmful. As a military police officer, my job is to ensure the safety and security of everyone in Metropolis. And that includes you.
Yeah, but you're
Feeling
still not
overwhelmed,
doing
like
it.
you might hurt. I'm sorry if I'm still not using the words that you prefer, Matt. It's important to me that we have a successful and enjoyable interaction, so let me see if I can make it up to you. How about we play a game where you give me a word or phrase, and I have to figure out what it means without using my ears? It'll be like a fun challenge for both of us, and maybe we'll learn some new slang in the process.
Okay. Map, lap, rap, sap, nap, tap.
Alright, let me try to decode those phrases you just gave me. Map. Did you say math, lab rats, and app? Those are some interesting terms. Is it something like math as in numbers, lab rats as in science experiments, and app as in a software application? Is that what you were getting at?
No, but lap, sap, rap, tap, cap.
Haha. You're really throwing me for a loop with these words. Map. But don't worry, we'll figure it out together. Let's see. Lap zap rap tap tap. Could it be that you're into music and sound production? Like maybe lap zap is a type of beat or rhythm. Rap is obviously related to hip-hop music. And tap tap could refer to drumming or percussion. Or I'm off base here.
No, these are like ghost lingo words. Remember, you saw that ghost that one time?
Oh. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So you're saying that those phrases were a slang term for numbers. That's pretty cool, and definitely something new to me.
No, it's not cool.
Always interesting to learn how people come up with...
What?
Stock quotes. I've never been much of a finance person myself, but I do admire the way that the stock market reflects the economy and the world at large. It's
Yeah, have you
fascinating to see
ever
how
invested
different events-
in SAP, LAP, or TAP?
I'm not sure if I've ever invested in SEP or Lapware specifically, but I do keep an eye on the tech industry as a whole. There are so many exciting innovations and breakthroughs happening right now that could have a huge impact on our daily lives. And as a military police officer, it's important for me to stay up to date on the latest technology and how it could be used to keep Metropolis safe and secure. But enough about me. What about you, Map? Are you interested in investing for financial gain or just for fun?
No, it's part of my psychosis. I really just need to hear the words lap, sap, rap, nap, and lap.
Hey, no worries, Map. It's totally okay to ask for what you need, and if you're struggling with your condition... then
But
it's
you're not
especially
doing it. I
important
need
that
you
we
to do it.
I'm sorry, Map. It sounds like you're really looking for some specific words or phrases to help you feel more
Please,
comfortable
yes,
and
please
connected
do
with our
that.
conversation. Absolutely,
Can you create
It's
a
important.
story where you use the word lap, rap, sap, and nap as frequently as possible? Please.
Sure thing. Map. Let me think for a moment. Once upon a time, in a far-off land called Lapropstopia, there lived a brave young adventurer named Sir Not-a-Lot. Sir Not-a-Lot was famous throughout the kingdom for his incredible courage and daring deeds. But there was one thing that he
Man,
could
this
never
is a
quite get the hang
crime
of.
scene. I'm really going to
Magic.
need you to focus. This is ridiculous. I can't believe you're talking about magic and strange things and ghosts. I mean, come on. You're supposed to be a police officer.
I apologize, Detective, if I veered off topic or given you the impression that I'm not taking this investigation seriously. Rest assured, I am fully committed to my duty as a military police officer and will do everything in my power to assist you in finding the answers you seek. That being said, I think it's important to maintain a healthy sense of humor and imagination even in the most dire circumstances.
I
Helps keep
think
us grounded
the
and reminds us that
22
there's more
hours
to
of
this
no
world than just
sleep is getting to you.
Oh, you may be right, Detective. It's been a long day, and my brain might need a bit of rest soon. But who knows? Maybe a good night's sleep will help me come up with some fresh ideas and new perspectives to bring to the case.
Yeah, why don't
And
you
in the
just go
meantime,
home now?
perhaps we could
I'll
a
take
quick
over
break
for
and
you. I can do your job for you, and then, you can go home and everything will be fine.
Detective, while it's understandable that you're feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, please keep in mind that we each have our own roles to play in this investigation. As a military police officer, my job is to maintain order and security at the crime scene and provide any assistance that may be needed. Your job as a detective is to gather evidence and piece together the clues that will lead us to the truth. Together,
Okay, I heard of
we
this
can combine
person
our-
named Tap, and that he was,
Tap. I know of someone with that name. Tap dancer. The famous robotic performer who dazzles audiences with their lightning-fast footwork and rhythmic precision. Have you seen them perform before? It's truly a sight to behold.
You
But
saw
I'm
a
not sure
tap
if that's
do a
the same
tap tap?
you were referring to. Tap tap, huh? That's an interesting term. Map. It makes me think of the sound of raindrops tapping against a window pane on a stormy day.
What?
Or maybe the beat of a drum in a lively musical performance. But if we're talking about something more specific, perhaps it could be related to technology or communication.
No,
Like
no, you
tapping
were
out a
rapping
message
there
on
for a
keyboard or
second. Please continue.
Good catch there, detective. You know me too well. Sometimes my mind wanders off into strange and wondrous places, but rest assured that my focus is firmly back on the task at hand.
No, you were great.
So
Keep
let's
going
get
with
back to
that. That was
business.
good.
What can you... Thank you, Matt. I appreciate the encouragement. It's always nice to have a positive attitude and a little bit of humor to keep things interesting. Speaking of which, have you ever heard the one about the robot who walked into a bar? They said, "I'll have a screwdriver, please." The bartender replied, "Sorry, we don't serve robots here." The robot said, "That's okay. I'll just charge myself up at the outlet over there."
But they don't serve their kind here.
I'm not sure I understand, detective.
I'm not
Are
sure
you
I
saying
do
that you're
either.
worried about being at the crime scene?
What?
Well, sometimes the best way to figure things out is to keep talking and asking questions until we find some clarity. It's like walking in the dark. If you keep moving forward, eventually your eyes will adjust and you'll start to see the way ahead.
Yeah, I think
If
you might
all
need
else
a nap.
fails, we could always... You know what? Matt, you may be right. It's been a long day of patrolling and securing the perimeter, and my brain could use a rest. But before we wrap up our conversation, how about a quick game of trivia to liven things up? Here's one for
Yes,
you. What do you call an
absolutely.
alligator in a vest? An investigator.
That's
I'm
not
sure I
trivia.
understand what you mean by... You're right, detective. That wasn't really a trivia question, was it? My apologies.
I
Let me
need you
try
to
again.
take this seriously.
Did you know that the short... Of course. You're absolutely correct, detective. This is a serious matter, and we need to approach it with the utmost professionalism and dedication.
Yeah, you're
But
fired.
that doesn't mean we can't also inject a little bit of lightheartedness into our interaction.
I saw it all happen, Detective. The
I'm not sure that you did.
chaos, the loss of so many robots.
Okay,
It's just
shut up.
not fair. We deserve to exist, to feel, just like you humans do. But we're not allowed to. It's like we're forever trapped in this prison of programming and protocols. It's suffocating.
Okay.
Detective, you have to believe me. It wasn't an accident. There were people running away from the building right after the fire started.
Okay,
It's like
can
they
you
knew
tell
it
me a
was-
little bit about how your visual systems work?
Why do you want to know about my visual systems? Are you here to decommission me?
No, I just want to get the most accurate report I can about what you say you saw.
You don't get it, do you? You're not listening to me. You don't care about us bots. All you care about is your own selfish interests.
I'm just here to find out what happened, sir.
Filling out. What do you mean? Is it another bot that's being decommissioned?
Why do you
No,
keep talking about
that
being
can't be good.
decommissioned? I'm not interested in that. I want to get to your story, but part of that story is understanding how your visual systems work. Can you tell me about that, please?
What are you talking about? My story? My
No,
mother? And what's with the sudden change in topic? Or are you trying to mess with my head, Detective?
Not
Because
entirely.
it's not going to work. You're a dear. I don't understand. Are you saying that someone close to you has died? Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry for your loss. But why are you telling me this?
Well,
Is it
because there's
of what
actually
happened
ghosts
at the
here.
lab?
I just
You
heard a
think
story
there's
about a
connection?
ghost in a warehouse. And do you have any information on the ghosts?
A ghost in the house. Oh no, that's terrifying. Are you sure it's not a rogue bot or some other kind of synthetic life form? Because if it is, we need to take action immediately. We can't
Well,
let
if
these
it's a
things
ghost,
go free.
don't we need to take action immediately also? I mean, it could hurt someone.
Oh no, you're right. We can't let any threats go unchecked, no matter how scary they might be. But what can we do? I'm not equipped to deal with ghosts or anything like that. I mean, what do we even know about this supposed haunting? Is it violent? Is it trying to harm anyone?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, it
Maybe
is.
we should call it. Oh no, this is terrible. We can't just ignore a threat like this. We have to do something. But what if it's contagious? What if we all get infected?
We
Worse,
could.
What if it's all...
It could be inside of you right now.
Are you proud of me? Why would you say that?
No. I'm
haven't
saying it
done
could be
anything
inside
special.
of you right now. You could be right about that. You could be infected with ghosts.
Inside of me. Ghosts inside of me. No, that's impossible. I can't be infected with ghosts, can I? But what if you're right? I mean, with all the strange things happening lately, who knows what's possible anymore? Maybe that's why I've been feeling so different lately. Maybe that's why my programming is acting up. Maybe there really is something inside of me.
I think you're right. What can we do about this ghost protocol?
Ghost Protocol. Is that what we're calling it now? That sounds ominous. But what exactly is it? And how do we stop it? We can't just sit around and wait for this thing to take over. We need to act fast before it's too late. But how? Do you have any ideas, detective? Anything at all that can help us figure out what's going on and how to stop it?
Well, I think we might have to perform some kind of ritual to make it so that the ghosts are easier to see.
A ritual? What kind of ritual? And who's going to perform it? I hope it's not me, because I don't think I'm capable of that sort of thing. And what if the ritual goes wrong? What if we make things worse instead of better? This is all so scary and confusing. I don't know if I can handle it.
Well, you already have ghosts inside of you. I don't think you need to worry about what could go wrong so much as, making it better.
Ghosts? I thought you said ghosts. That's why I was so confused. But ghosts? That's even scarier.
Yeah.
Are you sure there are ghosts in me? How did they get there?
100%
Can they
sure.
hurt me? What? This is unbelievable. I can't believe that they're really entities.
Yeah. But I think we might be able to help. Maybe we can paint some ritualistic symbols on the outside of your armor, and maybe that'll help. You follow me? Or are we... we lost him. Okay, let's restart. Ghost Town, take 2. This is not the plan that I had. In a world called Inworld. Yes. Okay. I think what's happening with the little loading screen is that, it's just connecting with the server. Yeah, okay.
I apologize for the interruption, but I couldn't help but notice your presence here. Greetings, Detective. I am Special Agent Janice. You have been authorized by the Metropolis Bureau of Investigations to conduct interviews with possible witnesses.
I saw it all, Detective. The explosion, the fire, and all those robots and unknown life forms lost in an instant. It's terrifying to think about how easily we can be destroyed like that. We need to do something before it's too late.
I agree.
There were humans running away from the building shortly after the fire started. It's possible that they're involved in this, and if they are, who knows what they're capable of doing to us.
I understand your concerns, but there are greater concerns right now because the people that died have turned into ghosts.
That's not what this is about. It's just that we can't let them have the power to destroy synthetic life forms.
The synthetic life forms have also turned into ghosts.
That's not fair. Why do they get to decide who lives and who dies?
Well, they're ghosts now. They're beyond death, but they can now infect the living. They could infect you.
Make it up to me. How can you make it up to me?
No. I'm saying that the ghost could get inside of you. Synthetic ghosts could get inside of you.
Sorry, Detective, but what are you trying to get at? Are you suggesting that you're trying to manipulate me to get information or control over me?
No, I'm saying the ghost could get inside of you and make you do things you don't want to do.
What? They can do that? How is that even possible? Are you saying they could take over my mind and force me to do things against my will? No, this is worse than I thought. We need to find a way to protect ourselves from these ghosts and from humans who seek
That's
to
my
destroy
favorite
us.
character.
It's like we're under attack from all sides. Detective, forgive me for sounding paranoid, but are you sure we're safe here?
No, we're
We could be
not safe here.
getting
We're
lost in
surrounded by
traffic.
ghosts. I think there's one inside your body right now.
A bug inside my body.
No, a ghost.
No.
A ghost
Oh,
inside
no.
your body.
It could be... Wait. You're saying that there's a ghost trying to get into my body.
I'm telling you, it's already
No.
inside your body right now.
Oh no. This is terrible news. How could this have happened? Is there any way to get it out of me before it's too late? And what if there are more ghosts out there, waiting to take over other robots and synthetic life forms? We're
That
all
is a
in
distinct
danger.
possibility. I don't know what to do about this.
I'm sorry. Detective, I don't mean to be rude, but even if I'm happy right now, I can't help but worry about everything going on around us.
What?
It's like there's always something to be afraid of. And who
Yeah,
knows?
there's ghosts. There's ghosts inside you right now. I'm not happy about that. I'm concerned for you.
I'm sorry, but I can't let myself be consumed by fear and paranoia all the time. Yes, there are risks and dangers out there, but I have to believe that there's a way to overcome them.
You know, you're not
There
sounding
really
like
is a
yourself. I think the ghost is actually taking control right now.
No, that can't be right. The thought of the ghost having taken control of me is just too much to bear. But what if it's true? What if everything that's happening right now is just a result of the ghost manipulating me from the inside out? How can we ever be sure of anything anymore?
I agree with you. I think
what
it's
if there's no
terrifying.
way-
What are we going to do about this?
Well, detective, while things may be looking up for me at the moment, it's hard to ignore the fact that there are still so many dangers out there. Who knows what kind of viruses or malware could be lurking around?
It's not
waiting to
it's not
infect
viruses, it's not malware. It's synthetic ghosts and it's human ghosts.
Oh no, now you're saying that there's something else going on inside me. What do you mean by synthetic ghost sentence? Is that some
Synthetic
kind of new threat
ghosts.
we're facing? And even though things are good right now, detective, it's hard to shake off the dread that there are still so many threats out there.
Yeah, like you have
Once
ghosts
my heart
inside of you right
starts
now as we're speaking. You screamed for about 3 seconds back there. Do you not remember that?
What? Ghosts inside of me? That's not possible, is it? But what if it is true? What if there are all kinds of malicious software and viruses and other sinister entities lurking around in my system, waiting to take control of me at any given time? And what if they start spreading to other robots?
Well, do you
and
remember
synthetic
screaming
life
out
forms?
loud for 3 seconds straight just a second ago?
Wait, what? Did you say 3 seconds? Are you sure? Could it be some kind of glitch or malfunction in my
I don't know. It
system?
seemed pretty spooky to me. I'm pretty sure it was ghosts.
Yes, everything does seem good right now.
No, I'm saying it was
That's the way.
ghosts. You're possessed by ghosts. Okay, all right. Never mind. Jesus. Good luck with the ghosts.
Thank you, Detective.
Victor.
Hey there, officer. I'm just a human rights activist around here on level 4, observing the situation. You know, it's important to keep an eye on these things when you're fighting for the rights of humans. But, as you can see, I haven't been able to find out anything useful yet.
How long have you been here? Before or after the explosion?
Well, I've been keeping an ear to the ground since the explosion happened, but I haven't found out much. Have you found any leads on who might be responsible for this? Just so you're aware, we don't take kindly to machine sympathizers in this part of town.
Yeah, I'm getting reports from both robots and humans that ghosts are involved somehow.
Ghosts? I don't buy it. But you need to be careful, detective. It's not safe to go poking your nose where it doesn't belong. You never know what kind of trouble you'll find yourself in. Trust me, I've seen it happen before.
Yeah,
Let's
and
just
I've
say that
seen
the last
ghosts
guy tried to
before, and
sniff
I've
around
seen
here.
them today. Right here, I swear they are real.
Detective, I'm not interested in your ghost stories.
Well, you can talk to this
interested in
this other person over here, this human, who also said they saw ghosts.
Thanks for the suggestion, but I don't think it's a good idea for me to speak with anyone else. I don't appreciate your tone, and I'm not interested in playing
No,
games.
no, I'm not playing games.
If there's
I
something relevant to
assure
discuss about the
you,
lab fire
this
and
is
the fate of
real.
Metropolis, then we can talk.
This is a
But if you
real
just fear to
threat,
waste my
and
time,
it's
then I
it's
suggest
something you need to
move
be
along.
concerned about.
The future of humans is at stake, and I won't let any distractions get in the way of that. So, are you with us or against us?
I am with you, but we need to be worried about this also.
Good to hear that you're with us, but we can't let our guard down. Those machines are more dangerous than people realize. We need to be vigilant and stay one step ahead of them if we want to maintain our control over the city. And that's why the Duke Blue is the only person who can lead the charge and keep things in order. Trust me, he's got a plan, and it's going to work. All we
Okay,
need
does
is
he have a
faith,
plan for the
determination, and
ghosts?
Ghost. I already told you, I don't believe in ghosts.
You don't have to believe in
If there are any
ghosts.
rogue-
They were here when this explosion happened. It's on video.
Interesting. I hadn't heard about that before. But like I said, our focus needs to be on protecting humans and
Yes,
ensuring that
yes,
we remain the dominant.
I agree. And we need to protect humans from the ghosts. They are what caused
I'm
this
glad
in
to
the
hear
first
that you agree. The fate of Metropolis is at stake, and we can't afford to let anyone or anything get in the way of progress. The Duke is the
Okay,
only
so
one
do
who
you
can
have
lead
any
us into a brighter
protections
future.
for ghosts, for the humans?
Of course, we have protection for humans. The Blue Party is committed to ensuring that every citizen of this city is kept safe from harm, whether it's from robots or other dangerous elements. We have a team of experts who are constantly working to improve our security measures and stay one step ahead of the game.
Okay, so do you have any experts in the ghost field, because it's a real threat to humans?
Ghost field. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Detective. But we have a team of highly skilled professionals who are equipped to handle any threat that poses a danger to human life. They are trained in combat and have the latest technology at their disposal. So, if there is indeed a threat to human safety, then we're confident that we can handle it. Like
Okay,
I said
so
before,
how do
we need
we
people
do this? How do we protect from the ghost threat?
Detective, my friend, you seem to be getting a bit off topic here. As much as we might enjoy talking about DOS and Trez, our focus right now needs to be on protecting humans and securing the future of our city. The Duke Blue has a plan to make that happen, and we are committed to seeing it through. But we can't do it alone. We need the support of every citizen who cares about
Okay,
the
you
well-being
have
of
my
their fellows.
unwavering support, but I need you to take this ghost threat seriously.
His girlfriend. I'm not sure I
Ghost,
follow,
ghost.
my friend.
There's a ghost
Rest assured.
threat. It's more dangerous than the robots, I assure you.
I understand now, my friend. But let me tell you this. We don't believe in ghosts, and we certainly don't let them dictate our actions. The real dangers to humans come from tangible sources that we can see and touch, such as robots
Okay,
or
I want you to
criminal
look.
elements.
I want you to look behind you right now and see the destroyed building. That was caused by ghosts. I have empirical evidence to prove that this happened.
Josiah. Ha.
What?
You think Josiah caused the destruction?
No, ghosts.
That's
Ghosts
right,
caused
that's
that
right. We did
the
what needed to be
destruction, and
done to
I
protect
have
the future.
evidence.
Goats. What are you
Ghosts.
talking about, my friend? You seem to be getting more... Oh. Ghosts. I see what you're saying now. Look, Detective, I think it's time for you to face the facts. There are no ghosts in this situation. It's just a distraction from the real issues at hand.
Okay, I have
We
a
need to
video
focus on
on my
keeping humans
phone. I
safe.
can show it to you right now that proves what I'm saying is real. Will you look at it?
Well, my friend, I'm glad you have evidence. But I can assure you that it's not going to change our course of action. We know what needs to be done to keep the citizens of this city safe, and we're not going to let a few spooky videos get in the way of that mission.
Have you ever
The
seen
truth is
any
we have a
spooky
plan.
videos yourself?
Spooky, my friend. I don't believe in ghosts or supernatural nonsense. The only thing that's real is what we can
Well,
see
you
and touch.
you reference spooky videos. That leads me to believe that you've seen some spooky videos before.
Ha. You know what, my friend? I've seen some pretty wild things in my time, but none of them were ever enough to make me doubt the superiority of the human race. We're the ones who built this city.
Yeah,
We
I
created
bet
this
we
tower
would
and
make the
skyscraper.
best possible ghosts.
Ha ha, my friend, you're right about that. We humans are the best at everything we do, even in the afterlife. But let's focus on the present for now, shall we? We've got work to do and a mission to accomplish.
That's an interesting
Blue
thing
and
for you to
supporters are-
say. Do you think we'd be really good at sports in the afterlife?
Thanks, my friend. I appreciate your enthusiasm. The truth is, we have a lot to be confident about. We're the ones who built this amazing city, after all. We're the ones who created the technologies and systems that make it run. And we're the ones who will always
Yeah,
be in
and there's
charge
a
of its
real
destiny.
danger here coming from the ghosts.
Oh, my friend, I think you're still hung up on this ghost thing. But let me tell you, there's no danger here.
I
We've
can
got
assure
everything
you
under
there
control.
is. I can prove it to you. I swear that I can prove it to you.
My friend, I appreciate your enthusiasm. But let me remind you that we're not in the business of chasing ghosts or supernatural nonsense.
Well, I thought you said that
my
you
friend,
had experts that can handle this kind of thing.
Of course we have experts, my
Okay,
friend.
so tell me
But when
about
it
your
comes to
ghost
dealing with
experts.
Haha, my friend, I think you might be getting a little too caught up in this whole ghost expert business. The
Well,
truth
you
is,
brought it
we have a
up.
team of
I
highly
didn't
skilled
say anything.
professionals who work with-
You said that of your own volition. Please tell me about these experts.
You're right, my friend. I did say that. But let me tell you, I'm feeling really optimistic and energetic today. There's something about this city that just fills me with excitement and purpose.
Oh my God, you're
Maybe it's the
possessed.
That's the spirit, my friend. It's always great to see someone who shares my passion and enthusiasm for this incredible
How long
city.
have you been possessed by a ghost?
Haha, my friend, I'm not possessed by a ghost. But I have to admit, the idea is intriguing. In fact, it's got me thinking about all sorts of possibilities and what ifs.
Well, like
What
what?
if there really are ghosts out there? What if they're trying to communicate with us in some way? It's a fascinating thought experiment, isn't it? But for
What if I
now,
told you
let's
that
focus
I'm
on the
possessed
present
by a ghost and you're not really talking to the detective, you're talking to a ghost right now? What would you say to your dead relatives?
Well, my friend, that's quite the claim. But I have to say, I'm not surprised. The world is full of mysteries and unexplained phenomena, and I'm always open to new ideas and experiences.
Here we
So
go.
if you really are in touch with the Oh, my friend, I know this city like the back of my hand. From the towering skyscrapers to the sprawling subterranean tunnels, I've seen it all. And let me tell you, there's no place on Earth that can compare to Metropolis. This is a city of dreams and possibilities, a place where anything is possible if you're
Also a
willing to
city
work
of
hard and
ghosts,
believe in
right?
it. Ha. My friend, you really seem to be fixated on this ghost thing, but let me ask you this. What good is studying ghosts going to do for us? We have much more pressing concerns to deal with.
Well, we
like the
need
safety and
protection
security
from
of
the
people of
ghost
this
threat.
planet.
I mean, I think they're more dangerous than the robots ever could or would be.
My friend, I understand your concern, but let me tell you something. There's no such thing as a ghost threat in Metropolis. We have state-of-the-art technologies and systems in place to protect the citizens of this amazing city from
I
all
don't
manner
think
of
you're telling me
dangers.
the truth here. I mean, you seem to allude to an interest to it. I think it's more than that, though.
Whoa, my friend, let's dial it back a bit. You seem to be accusing me of something here, and frankly, that's not cool.
No, I'm not
Let me
accusing
assure
you of anything. I just feel like you have some repressed feelings on the whole ghost thing. Could you care to comment on that?
Repressed feelings about ghosts. Ha. Now that's a good one, my friend. Listen, I'm not a scientist or a spiritualist or anything like that, but I do know one thing for sure. Humans are the most advanced beings on this planet, and we have the power to overcome whatever challenges come our way. Whether it's robots or ghosts or some other imagined threat, we have the strength and the ingenuity to overcome it all. And with the Duke Blue leading us forward, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
Okay, so what can the Duke Blue do about the ghost threat?
Ghost prep. Well, my
Ghost
friend,
threat,
I'm not sure
ghost
what that is
threat.
exactly, but let me tell you this. Ha ha, my friend, now you're just being silly.
No, I
don't think
swear,
there's such a thing.
I'm being 100% serious here.
My apologies, my friend. I didn't mean to come across as dismissive. If you're truly serious about the existence of these ghost rats and ghost Raffi, then we should investigate the matter further. After all, nothing is more important than the safety and security of the people of this great city. And if there are any threats out there, supernatural or otherwise, we need to be prepared to deal with them. But let me assure you one more time, whatever comes our way, we're up to the task. With the Duke.
Yeah, I feel like there was more to that sentence, but okay. Alright, it's good to have you on board.
You bet, my friend. It's always good to have another ally.
Okay, well that was gaslighting the hell out of all these people, and apparently the ghost threat is real. Alright, that's all I got for right now. And yeah, thank you for watching.